Hello, friends. Where are the dead? If people go straight to heaven at the moment of death, why did the Sadducees ask Jesus this question? Ou te pose Jésus question ça, nous joignons dans Luc 20, verset 27-33, Luke 20, 27-33. You see, the marriage and resurrection. You see, verse 20, it says, some of the Sadducees who say there is no resurrection came to Jesus with a question. Verse 28, Teacher, they said, Moses wrote for us that if a man's brother dies and leaves a wife, but no children, the man must marry the widow and raise up offspring for his brother. Verse 29, now there were 7 brothers. The first one married a woman and dies childless, verse 30. The second, verse 31, and then the third married her, and in the same way, the 7 died, leaving no children. Verse 32. Finally, the woman died too. Verse 33. Now then, at the resurrection, whose wife will she be, since the 7 were married to her? Welcome to Advent Truth. If it is in the Bible, I believe it. If it disagrees with the Bible, it's not for me. Friends, think about the logic, right? If these 7 husbands and 1 wife were already in heaven, the question would have been about their current state. So you see the logic here, friends? But it wasn't. You see, the question was about the resurrection. Because when you die, you don't go to heaven. So the question was simple. The question was about the resurrection. Jesus didn't tell them they were already living in glory. He pointed them toward the day when the children of the resurrection would be raised from the grave, from the earth. You see, the Bible is very consistent. La Bible est consistent. The dead are not looking down on us. Moyo pap gade nou soti nan ciel. They are not floating in spirit, because some people believe when you die, you go to heaven and you're floating in the air, you're floating in spirit. John 11:11 says they are asleep. Moyo yap dormi. The dead, they are asleep. John 11:11 says, after he had said this, he went on to tell them, our friend Lazarus has fallen asleep, but I'm going there to wake him up. So when you die, you fall into a deep sleep. And Jesus said, I'm going to awake Lazarus. They are waiting in the grave for the one thing that matters, the second coming. The dead, they are waiting in the grave for the second coming of Jesus. Death is a silent sleep. And the very next thing a believer will experience is the face of Christ at the last trumpet. You see, the hope isn't in escaping to heaven the moment we die. The hope is in the resurrection. So, are you ready for the day the graves are open? Are you ready for the second coming of Jesus? For the Lord himself shall descend with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and the dead in Christ shall rise first. Friends, like this page, share this message, follow for more prophecy studies, invite others to study the Bible with us. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being a faithful friend. The Bible answers the question, where are the dead? And the answer is, they are asleep in the grave, and they are waiting for the second coming of Jesus, for them to awake at the last trumpet. God bless you, and I will see you soon in our next video. And shalom and goodbye.